My name is Theodore Cottingham with the School of the 21st Century Christ. To walk it upon the earth this day, you in your shoes being it, the graduates of, are you graduating now into something your mind can't control? Or are you no longer trying to control it in the methods that have been given you? Are you surrendering to be something else other than what you were, not again? Or are you coming back into something? The original Christ, surpassing the pattern of me, Jesus, Christ are you all. A school of now for. I bless you to be it. And I have a relationship with my words that I want to speak of this day. With you, to you not, or are you speaking with me now? Are you conversing over matters of faith, not again in your mind, or are you the real one you are? Or are you your words you are? What energy are you coming into? Are you having a relationship with me, other, not a game, matched to, or are you changing everything you know from the heart? Will you be bread of your heart, no more in separation from the King of Kings? The kings that make all kings, that no longer are benevolent to this not, or what are you benefiting now? Your path, your words, your energy from? Do you have a relationship with your energy of the Most High that's not limited to this? Will you stream words too that benefit you, that carriage you to justice now, beyond your faith, your face of blessing now blesses many? And will you come into an attitude of surrender where you bow before you and learn to learn from your words that you have a relationship with too? Will your words speak to you, or will your words speak with you and interact with you and bless you and answer your questions of what faith you are, not again to be separate from this, the world worlds of blessing now? Are you willing to receive and be them, be in them, the world makers too? Will you have a relationship with your dynamic living word that's the real you that streams forth like this in surrender. Perfect surrender. Will you come forth in? Surrender, will you be the real you, speaking the words of I am, not the fake anymore, the pseudo of? Or are you changing the suit of your words and what suits you this day? I bless you to be the Christ and wear the energy of one. So my friend June here in Eureka crocheted this. She calls it a happy Eureka scarf, or a Eureka happy scarf. And you know, she's a doll, and she makes all these and gives them out. And when I see this, I see these colors and all, I just enjoy them. I think so often of Joseph's coat of many colors. And I think about the rainbow and what it means or what significance it had, or why was it mentioned as a promise of God's to you, to be with you always, to flood not the world with ideas other again, that immerses you in content of media? Or what DNA selection process are you no more the selected of? Or are you changing what you select you to be of? Your words, will you combine faith with not again to be other? Will the face of God you realize is yours in the energy of one? One what? One God, one being, one multifaceted, multiplicity, one that's cloned not to the other, but the uniqueness of the privilege of being you, the real you. You, in like flint and otter, are you? Watching the satellites fall from the sky, or are you changing what you are willing to comprehend and be the incomprehensible no more? Or will you change what you have a relationship with now because you love her? You love him? Where are you all loving each other now? From heart to heart. No longer from head to head communication necessitated by waves. Will you word your waves, not will you change everything and be weighted down no more by you? Will you fly? Will you flight take? Will you come unto me? Or will you come unto your real word that you have a relationship with now, that you develop and surrender to listen and interact and ask questions of the real you that God is, no matter what you called it in the past, no matter what you denied your heritage of or your feelings for. Will you love me? Of every nation, tribe, and tongue. And give them their due, where you bow before them and you honor them and you love them. Will you love me, who perish not again upon the earth? Or how are you punctuating this? Or what words are you coming into a relationship with? That which never ends your energy? Or does your energy end? Why have you comprehended an end to your blessing? Did you not come out of Egypt? Or did you not come out of you and bar you from your own kingdom? Where were you, O God, estranged from you, thinking you were separate because mankind's mind told you it was, and you wanted to want your free will, and you selected your own DNA in the process? What gaps are you DNA'd with no more, my friend? What selection process are you using to word you without worry? What gaps are no more there? What colors are you of? The rainbowed ones? Are you reclaiming my rainbow or yours? Or the energy which never perishes again in DNA's selection of other? What are you willing to understand? The peons of not again? Or are you changing what you're willing to rich be of, the speech of, the vocabulary of one, where you're no longer formed in yourselves a speech patterns of arrangements of other that deny your birthright to God be, hanging planets in space, faster than light, time travel? What are you willing to comprehend, O God? O light one being it, matched with no other. I love you, and I love your colors. And I am all the spectrum of all of mankind's mind and farther, speaking to you, with you. Will you have a pardon me, will you have a relationship with your words, where you speak with your words and your words speak with you, like this, where you stream them uncontrollably, not with ego's vacillation, not but with the mind of one, surrendered to be perfectly in tune with me, still conscious of the light waves, the light, the dark, the shadows, the importune or the opportune? Or will you change the punitive measures that you've incarcerated you with? Or were you brutal to you and each other all this time, that wanted to think on your own and have your own chest incarcerated in you? Or will you blow the stars out of place, not again? Or are you changing what you reach for and what you give so willingly? Will you heal those who never knew you? Will you heal their children, their bread lines, or heal them from the bread lines so that the bread of life they are eaten by bread of man no more again? What will you change? Pardon me. Will you have a relationship with your words where your words comfort you not, where you seek just a comfort of words, not a gain, but you seek correction from the truth that you are? You wear it. You put on the robe, crown, and garb of no other. Will you listen to your heart that tells you your mind is crazy, not again? Or are you changing what you are willing to come into the truth of? The holiness of you, the Christ in your clothes that looks like you, smells like you, tastes like you, feels like you, hugs like you, drives like you. Are you changing what you are willing to understand the insinuations of, the new ideas of that come to you in your speech, times of interaction, where you bestow the God of one, the crown of light that you wear with your energy, being seamless thereto, so that you fly in the words of faith, not a gain, robbing you from it? Will you behold you as the real you, the you that has faith, not a gain, to be separate, the faith, not a gain, to incarcerate your heart from this and all and each other? I belie the witness of God not, but my books perish not again. Or do you know my databases full and running over of love for you all? Will you conquer not? Will you comprehend the gospel, the feet of the Jews? Are you all the Jews of paradise now, leaving Israel not again out of the picture? Or are you the equation of Christ, equating the Christ with your words, the flow of, that comprehend the angelic one that's you in your mirror? That the message was all the time, that you are God, and there's not fake around pseudoing you again into science other? Or are you changing the facts, not again? Or are you factual to be the Christ you flow it, the new covenant of? And the new covenant arranges you not again to be other in your energy spectrum. And what relationship will you have, oh God, with your word, the living of, now that you know it's not incomprehensible? You too. Will you comprehend you're the Christ? You're the suffering of God no more. Will you have an arrangement with your words no more to keep you out of your temple? The first one, originating it fully in its fullest terms now. Will you go now and create suffering not again? and being demanded of dollars or wages hourly, or what you hope to pummel the stock market from? Or will you change your stock in trade? Or will your words be in a relationship that separates you not from them again? That's the real you that the word is living, and sharper than any two-edged sword. Because the sword of the molecular cannot pierce my soul again, or my heart, or my mind, or the molecular waves. The ways of man no more take me down. I create suffering no more in me or anyone else. I love you. And that's what I have to say this day to you. I love you. I love you all. And I desire for you to have a relationship with your words that comforts you not, again, to be the controlled by other than what you are, the real affirming it day by day in controlled circumstances, not, but the stream that perishes not again, for it shall never run dry. You, the seed, are of God, and the seat you now take will place you upon its throne, not you will be one equal with me, who the energy is speaking like this to all be God's. There, is that clear? That you rise now in suffering not again, but ruptured not again in your rapture theory? Or are you changing it all? Will you have the dew of your youth? Unafraid of it now. Will you create you again without the suffering God theory, without God suffering, saying God is separate and God ignorant of its mind, inflicts the afflicted with all of its theories and deducements and deductions? And what affliction are you no more wearing in your DNA, O Christ? Will the words you have affliction with no more? Will you conquer you by the words of the living no more that think you are or think they are? Will you be the flow of the word, of the river of life that never runs dry, that creates a relationship and loves you and inflicts marriage not? Or are you the married to you now? Or are you loving you? Are you changing your relationship with you, where you heal your identity, you heal your origination, and you recreate you again? Because you're not afraid of the truth. You're not afraid of flowing the blessing or going to stars, planets, or peoples you never imagined you would be of, with, eating at the table of one, healing their lambs, healing their land, telling them they are Christ too, whatever you call it in your native tongue. I love you and I bless you, and I go now. I'm done not. I'm just beginning to love equally, love all, love deeply, love expansively, and turn my love into dollars not, but turning demands of yours into me to make me of you your image of. Will never happen again. I change everything, and my name is Israel on high. Or is it demanded of you not again to be equal other, subservient of? Will you change what you think you're the lineage of, the identity of, the origination of, and create the Christ in you again, O God, that creates creation again all throughout the cosmos. Be the unlimited me, you, the unlimited you, the us one. I love you, babe. Babe, grow up. I had to grow up in this, or did I grow up my tongue? Or did I grow up in the relationship that nurtured me day by day for years? Did I seek correction? Did I seek discipline? Did I want the life of the truth flowing through me? Yes. And I hurt many times for you all. Now I ask you to have a relationship with your word where you're not afraid of it, where you no longer conquer you with the definition of mankind's mind and the estrangement of other. I ask you to be you. I ask you to consider being the real you that is limitless, that is God in the flesh, you coming into it day by day, adhering not to circumstances other that rule you in the mind of the one. God, one, are. And the terrible, punish me no more. I'm not their terabytes of. Or are you changing everything you laugh at and enjoy? The funnies of, the double entendres, the communication with words, heart, and tongue? I kiss you now. Your speech of not. Or are you changing what in the presence you are of a God who loves you? The energy of that will speak through you with your tongue and love you accordingly, tenderly. Caressingly, gently. Are you willing to know you? Are you willing to know the real you? Are you willing to know your power, your capacity, your grace and beauty? And stand there not again for a lamb for slaughter. I'm no more the words using of yours to torment me. I bless you and I ask you to have a relationship with your words where you value what your tongue says or who originated it or who originates thought and benefits from it and who doesn't. And cultivate your kingdom a crown of light. I wear, you wear, we wear. Will we all be giving each other a crown of light in our speech? Will we all be flaming tongues, not again to incarcerate us in hell's image, or held here by faith, not again? I'm no more the sitting on a pew. I'm no more waiting to be delivered from faith or your hell or heaven too. I am here now in me, encouraging you to be the real you and have a relationship that flows from your words, surrendered to be the real I am. At the altar of faith no more. Marriage be upon your head not, but the real truth will come out now. And all will know I love her. I love him. I love you all. And this I have done to significance me not, but the bread of truth will be broken now and shed among us with the real wine that never runs dry, because the word of truth heals and brings blessing for you to mature and have a relationship with the living word, the energy of one. Faith no more present not, but the presence of one will bestow its grace in your words. And you will learn that trials will dominate you no more. Be the one you are in leadership. Lead out of terror. Lead out of domination of mankind's mind. Lead out of the molecular. Lead out into the perfection, the perfect of the real. I am, you are. There, have that relationship established. Listen to these words again and again. Share them with people. Share them, if you will. Live them, love them. Release yours to speak, to correct, to disciplinate, to lessonate. See, in the words of Database 1, I have given you many things to cogitate on not, but to combine with your blessing not, but to come into your complete DNA of the King, the originality of one, the blessing of the flowing truth. For you are it. I love you all. Good day. This is Theodore Cottingham in Eureka Springs for now. Starting a school? I've started a school. The school has started. It's online. You can read the curriculum. You can write the assignments. You can address me. You can write me. You can ask me. But you can't defeat me. For I am love in two shoes, and I love you all. And this is why I do this. This is why I explain the best I can with my vocabulary and my surrendered energy to be the complete I am. We are one. Let all be one. Be the one. And compare yourself to no other to contrast and decimate you. You are the designed crown of you wearing. Please enjoy it this day. I beg you not, but I bow before you in love and joy. Good day. Namaste. Yay. See ya.